Wildcat a few years ago tweeted like it seems like every game is an algorithm now, and I don't necessarily agree with that wholeheartedly, but you can definitely feel it.
I think it's a driving force.
Yeah,
for sure. I mean, player retention is obviously going to be something extremely important for investors and
Yeah.
for game developers and for companies. Like, it's obviously going to be like one of the top tier things you want to meet. So,
yeah,
is it everything? No. Is it a driving force? Absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'll just agree with that.
Our live service game's so fun.
They are. They are.
And then after 1 year, you're done. And then it's goodbye.
Yeah,
And on to the
it's
next
goodbye.
one.
That's the saddest. I think that's the saddest part about COD.
I fully agree.
Is that you can never, whenever it's gone, it's gone for good. Mm-hmm. It kind of feels like in a way. Did you ever play H1Z1 whenever it was out?
I never played it. I followed the scene pretty closely, but I never played it.
It was like whenever H1Z1 kind of died out and the player count went down, there's no way to like relive it.
It's true.
Like if you play The Last of Us or you play any sort of like BioShock or anything like that, you can always go back and play it. And it's the same experience. It's the same story. But for our games, like you can't do that. We can never get the feeling of a full Black Ops 1 lobby again. And that's kind of sad.
It's this is so random. This just popped into my head. I recently had my first full movie theater experience watching Evil Dead Rise.
Full movie theater experience.
Yeah, I've never been to a movie theater where all the seats were full.
Really?
Have you ever had that?
Yes.
I've never had that in my life.
Jesus. I watched both of Avengers, the Endgame and Infinity War. I watched them both in theaters.
Oh,
so
I'm sure those are packed.
Those were just insane.
Yeah.
But I think I now that you say it, I think that was the only time that's ever happened. What movie?
Evil Dead Rise. It was a early premiere.
Evil Dead Rise. What is that?
It's a horror movie. You know the Evil Dead series?
Oh my God, I forgot you're a horror freak.
A horror freak.
A horror lover.
Correct.
Let me also
pick our words nicely here.
Horror lover.
There we go.
Yeah, you're the one that convinced Blake George and I to watch Hereditary.
What was I thinking? That was so rude. You did it for a watch party. And you know, now that we're here, I want to apologize for putting you through that.
That movie is fucking terrifying.
Okay, so it's scary, yes, but also it's really depressing.
It's a very depressing
Yeah,
movie.
and I'm like, they said, yo, can we get some horror movie recommendations? So what do I say?
Yeah.
Hereditary.
You
Let's
said
watch
Hereditary.
that with your followers.
You were
It'll be
like,
fine.
it's on Amazon Prime. You can watch it. And I was like, all right, well, Butter said we should watch this. And Blake and George were like, yeah, let's do it. And then we were terrified for 2.5 hours.
It's a fantastic movie, and it was definitely worth the watch. But I don't know if it suits quite the watch party
vibe.
Yeah.
I do respect it.
It's a
I respect the movie a lot. Are you a horror movie guy?
Not necessarily, no.
No, you haven't seen Hereditary? You should watch it. It's great, man.
Is it good? Is it good?
It's so good. The part I love the best is in the background of every single second of the movie. You hear this.
It's true, you do. It's true.
It's on the list too. I'll put it on the list too.
Put that on the list with Yo-Yo Hakashumi. Do that. And those two, you got to put those on.
Hereditary is very family-oriented movie. It's but I wouldn't watch it with the family.
Oh my God, dude.
Put it that way.
It's
a great watch.
Crazy. There's one scene in that movie that has haunted me ever since.
I can only assume it's the
screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Mm-hmm. Great movie. Honestly, if I were to recommend, if you were to do another watch party.
Yeah, let's do a different recommendation.
If I were to recommend one for you, I think I would err on the side of caution and more fun and comedy. So I would recommend
Midsummer. I'm just kidding.
Another Ari Aster film. Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say. Well,
no, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
The movie?
Yes. What movie was I going to recommend?
I don't know. I interrupted you thinking that you would remember.
I'm now thinking of Midsummer and all like the head trauma that's in that movie.
Wait, how did you miss? How did you forget already?
I don't know. I was
Holy
saying.
shit. Okay.
Maybe a little bit of rye will help.
Yeah. Well, whenever it hits you, did it hit you?
How did you know?
Because you perked up.
Friday the 13th, 2009.
Is that the first one? No.
Not the original, no.
Friday the 13th, 2009.
It's a remake, reimagining of the first.
Michael Myers.
No.
Jason.
Correct.
Jason. I knew it was one of them.
It's a fantastic film. It's very goofy. The dialogue is hilarious.
Okay.
But it's also really good gore. A lot of fun, like horror movie stereotypes where you got the two stoner friends and you got, a bunch of really hot teens go to a cabin and they all die one by one.
Right.
It's a very, very fun watch. When I want to watch a slasher film and I don't know which one to put on, I put on
You
that
put
one.
on that one.
It's fantastic.
When you want to watch, have you ever said that, Matt? Have you ever said the sentence "When I want to watch a slasher film"?
I can't say
I don't think I've ever said that sentence. Yeah.
Why not?
Because I usually want to watch like funny things.
I see.
Or
Are you saying slashers can't be funny?
I guess they can be.
You have to watch Friday the 13th.
We actually did another watch party as well. We watched oh man, The Collector.
Oh.
And that movie did not age well. It's hilarious.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's really
That's so
funny.
fair.
It's funny watching it again.
I'm trying to think. Is it the first or the second movie that has the tractor scene?
The tractor scene.
I think it's probably the second
Might
one.
be the
If
second.
it doesn't come to mind for you, it's the second one. Maybe you should watch the second one.
Is the second one gross?
The only thing I can remember is the
tractor scene.
And it is. I've never seen anything like it in a horror movie.
Really?
Mm-hmm. But it's not like whoa or anything. It's just like, oh wow, that's cool.
That was
is it
cool.
Worth, was it worth watching the movie? I don't know.
Okay. All right. I'm sure people that have seen the tractor scene in Collector 2, they're like, no,
no,
don't
do
watch
it.
that shit.